Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Rice Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with Coach Abell before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Broncos will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rice's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one. Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Got his man. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense picks it up.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up. How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Broncos sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but the offense has to get on the board. Coming off that turnover, I feel the momentum shifting down here on this sideline. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Swings it out to his running back. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set. With a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it again on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it again. There's some room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To throw, it's Lowry. Release to the back. Caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Buckley. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right down the middle. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Runs through a tackle. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Here comes the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Motion from the back. They'll try to run for it. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's first down Rice.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. The play action fake. Stepping to the right. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the ground with the counter. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Trying to run it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Owls. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Buckley. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This quarterback part of their running game. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the ball's on the ground. defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the ground, it's Buckley. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan. He got it beat down in bounds.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing... continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, that is one when they watch film next week that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7-on-7. There was no one near the QB. Receivers got to make the catch.
And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Hauls it in. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Razorbacks setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Back now to your game inside Rice Stadium. We've been treated